Yeah, Bishkek, yeah. Thank you, sir. We're on the bus to Bishkek right now. Let's leave. Yeah. So, remember guys, going to Almaty, platform number 1, Bishkek. Looks like we're about to leave anytime soon. After Bishkek, my 59 nation. We're stopping off at a mini market to get some food. Oh, I'm just gonna find petrol. So, I just crossed the border over there. Getting out of Kazakhstan was hard, but the guy was asking me for a 50 bribe and we give him my passport back, so it's like no bribes. The sign says no bribes. They give me back my passport. And I had to wait for my passport stamp to get back, to get into the Kyrgyzstan, or the Kyrgyz Republic. I don't know how you pronounce it. So I just waiting for my Mirashuka. It's supposed to have Kazakhstan number plates, but it'll take a while to get through. So right now, in Bishkek, I'm gonna walk 6 kilometers to get to my hostel, because I'm a bit of a cheapskate. I mean, I walked all the way from the hostel to the bus station today in Almaty to save a few tenge. But then the stupid thing was that bus, it left me behind at the bloody border of Kazakhstan and Kyrgyzstan, and I had to get a taxi here, so I've got a taxi, paid some money. Then this lady in a taxi, she came back saying, "Oh, you want to come with us?" And I was like, "No, I'll walk it." So she gave me like 230 soms back in change, because I gave the driver like 520. Didn't know how much it was going to cost. But if you do get the bus from Almaty to Bishkek, my best advice here is you have to you gotta stay together with other people on the bus, otherwise you're gonna get left behind. And try not to have to get bribed. Do your best not to. I mean, yes, this is a part of the world where bribery happens, so it shouldn't be done. So if you do get bribed, just say sorry, no money, no Kazakh, no tenge, no dollars, no euros, and then this guy's just screwing with you. But it doesn't cost you anything to get into Kazakhstan if you're an EU citizen or Australian or New Zealand or Western citizen. Same thing with Kyrgyzstan. It doesn't cost you anything. PlayStation 3, that is so old. I was 15 years old in 2000 when PlayStation 2 came out. And just the other day, my friend Christopher in Australia was trying to sell his PS2 for about $70. Boy, these people are behind in the PS2s. Playing PlayStations. I mean, what is it now? PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 360. In these days of age, you don't want to be wasting cans of aerosol spray, especially when going through airports. So I now use Rexona small ass aloe vera 48-hour protection, and it only costs you 35 soms, which is less than £1. Yeah, these tiles in the underground are so slippery. You can do the moonwalk, and I could slip over. It looks like here we've got a park with a really nice monument. Must be for something that happened in World War II. Because I mean, there's one like that in Almaty, but I haven't seen that yet. Well, it's probably from the Soviet times, maybe, I guess. Golly gosh, that crow is going to use a bit of plastic for a nest. I mean, look, he thinks it's food, but he doesn't realize it's not a twig. Black crow. Bah! Yeah! He's becking the shit out of it. So these guys, they got photos around here. They've received a gold star with a red ribbon, and the death date's 1960s and 70s. So they must have done something big during World War II or the Korean War. So they're all from Kyrgyzstan, and unfortunately I don't know how you this, but I mean I can work with the numbers. Like it says here, like 1945. So this guy probably did something big in Europe during World War II. So right now we're in the main center square of Bishkek. I think that's a museum over there, so with its history of its independence. This is its national monument. This guy on a horse from the Turkan times, or Mongolan times. And here is the flag of Kyrgyzstan. This used to be like the tallest flagpole. I mean, there's been a competition for the tallest flagpole in the world. Some say it's in North Korea, others say it's in Baku, and then there's one pretty tall one in Tajikistan. Like, I can't even think of the capital of Tajikistan right now. This monument here looks like represents the fall of communism, since there's like a white block and there's bronze bust people pushing over black stone. Probably symbolizes the fall of the Berlin Wall and the Iron Curtain and the breakup of the USSR. This building here, it's Parliament of Kyrgyzstan, or it could be where the president of Kyrgyzstan lives. I got no idea, but looks official. It's got an emblem on the front building and flags flying. Okay, so the one thing I hate is when people call poor countries third world. I mean, that's not really third world. I mean, in the Cold War, the first world was the Western countries. The second world was the ones aligned with the USSR, and the third world are the one that were like neutral, not aligned, like Sweden or Indonesia or Ghana. And we don't consider third world to be poor. But I mean, just back there in Bishkek, I mean, I haven't even paid these payments. I mean, look, I'm just walking all over gravel. I mean, that's not really good for my shoes. I mean, what would happen if you're using thongs in summer and you step on something sharp? Then you cut your foot. Okay, so the new thing I've learned today is you can get US dollars outside of these ATMs. Like the ones you got in Georgia. Second of all, this is my first ever Kyrgyzstan beer. Hostel's just down the road from the Indian embassy. Now I can go home and check into the hostel and get a shower and wash my laundry. They stink.